We achieved one portion. We achieved one portion in last session. We have given the proper demonstrations about the versioning. I've shown you by the ILDSM tool. If I give my DLL, they can easily identify I have done their versioning or not. Step number 2, I'm moving for the shared assembly. I applied shared assembly. Does my concern can go for accessing the DLL or not? That's most important. Now he's trying to open he's opening the MVC. He's opening the any application of .NET, and he wants to check does he is able to access my DLL or not. In last session, you see my recording. I was trying to access from default folder. I was getting public key token null. I was getting some exception, right? So now I'm just making a small program, notepad. Now using IT, I'm accessing that namespace of that DLL. Fine. So I have taken the class client or test. I'm giving test. I want to check your DLL. Whether I'm able to access or not. So now I'm making a public. I should have main to access your DLL because main is a thread. Main is a daemon. Main is a main thread. I have taken the class their employee. Sorry, I have taken the class their employee. Space obj is equal to new employee. Right. Now I'm calling the function obj dot name, and function returns as a string. Why I hold in a string? I can go for short. So what is where? Where is a shorthand notation of your data type? Where is space temp? Where is the shorthand notation of your data type? So now go for console dot write. So now I'm trying to prove by this example. Now I'm able to access the DLL or not. Simple. It's called shared assembly. Now temp and console class is within the using a system namespace. Best of luck. I'm saving this program in your which folder? Client shared. Everything is visible and open in front of you. Look at. So I'm saving this program in client shared, and DLL is kept within the shared component. So file, save as. I'm moving to F drive, client, shared folder, and saving the file in a name client app dot cs. Saved. Done. Now dir tsc R for reference, colon, C drive. I'm giving a path, oh sorry, the F drive slash, I'm giving the path for that DLL is shared component, shared component slash IT dot a small capital doesn't matter, right? And your program, my program, from where I'm accessing this DLL is called client app. Client app. Okay, .cs. So now look at, I'm sitting in client shared folder, and DLLs are kept within the shared component. So now I know I have made DLL mapped in global area. Second, applied a versioning, go and access. Oh, it's a compile time error. The reason is I haven't given the proper name of my client program. It's called client app. Client app. So let me open the skin in the middle of your center. Look at. Now you can see better. So enter. Program is compiled successfully. Even the last session, program was compiled really successful. It was giving a runtime exception because the public key token was there. True. So now let me go for run the program. Client app. Client app. Okay. Run the program. I'm getting Arun. So versioning done and shared assembly done. Now Sandeep sir, if I intentionally, okay, tell me, if I intentionally go to your this folder and remove this folder, then remove, no problem, remove it. No. Now tell me removed. No. What will happen? I just wanted to have a proof that now CLR checks your key in GAC MSIL or not. If I swap my card in ATM machine, then ATM machine will extract the key from my card and communicate via telephone line to bank server for authentication. Then we can authorize to access the amount. So once you have made a DLL, you kept in whatever folder, doesn't matter. CLR will extracting the key from your DLL and moving to GAC MSIL folder for the authentication. And you removed. Now I want to see whether your daily DLL should be registered in the GAC or not. Or why you registered your DLL in GAC. The most important is. Now again come back. Last part. Compile. So compile to hoga hi 100%. I know. What about the exception? What about the exception? Sorry, client app. Look at. But today and last session recorded, upload in YouTube. You can check. In last session, I was getting public key token null, but today I'm getting the public token. It means now my program is extracting the key or public key from the my targetable folder and communicating to GAC MSIL for the comparison or for decoding, but there is no DLL there for the comparison. So look at the error. Look at the error. So when now public key token is there in my DLL, not in the global area. It shows, it proves now why we go for mapping our DLL to the global area just for authentication. Then